welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we're going to be doing a harsh Titanic build. So we are going to do issue 124 of Build the Titanic, the ship, the legend. Now, not a lot to do in this issue, and the reason for that is we've just got some decking to put onto the poop deck. I'm going to put some wood glue down and go through it in this video, but yeah, not a lot to do at all. Now, you will notice now, until I move rooms, that I am going to have the camera for videos actually facing like that. There's a heck of a lot going on behind there because I'm actually starting to pack things up. I've got new desk wood coming in and stuff like that, and this is for the new model room. So, yeah, it's not the most prettiest sight at the moment because it's boxes and all organised and... yeah, don't ask, but hopefully that will be sorted soon. So, let's get started with today's issue. So, with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so here we have our poop deck. We've got the plastic bit here and we've got the decking that we're going to be fitting on. So, all I've got in here is I've just watered down some Gorilla wood glue. So it was a bit thick, the wood glue, and I just want it to be a little bit more pliable. So I'm just going to apply the glue to here. Now I believe this is going to be a kind of last bit of decking that we're going to need to do because we've done more or less all the decks. I'm just being careful. I don't want to get glue in the holes, so I'm just being careful not to get glue in the holes or anything like that. So why we call this the poop deck on a ship? Now, it's actually nothing to do with what you would think. If you're thinking it's to do, yeah, with... it's basically a lot of the names for things on ships go back to either the French or Latin words. So the French word for the stern of the ship was la poupe, or la poupe, whatever. Or, in Latin, it was pupis. Hence, why we've got the poop deck of a ship. And it's technically the stern deck, and which in sailing ships was usually the elevated roof of a stern, or if there was a cabin back there, it absolutely could be called the poop cabin. So there we go. On the Titanic though, this deck was mainly used by third class passengers as like an outside space. You also had the flag on the back of the ship. When we actually do this, we've got a lot of benches to put on because there were a lot of benches. And then just below this deck, there wasn't actually any cabins. There was machinery for the rudder, for the bollards. All that was located at the back of the ship. So, and now if you actually look at the wreck of the Titanic, the back is in an absolute terrible state. It's more or less unrecognisable really. You can kind of just get the shape of it, but yeah. Just where I've gone into some of these holes here, I'm just cleaning them out with a cocktail stick, just to make sure I don't get any glue dunk in there. So yeah, that is why we call the stern of a ship the poop deck. But like I said, it's just a shame it's not well preserved. Obviously the stern sinking was put under so much strain. It is a real shame, a real big shame. In fact, if they go to the stern of the ship, it's really dangerous, really dangerous, because there's so much jagged metal lying around, and which is not great. But you know, it is what it is. That's why a lot of the research is done on the bow of the ship, because that is a lot better preserved than the rear. So we'll just finish off this. Now, because I've watered this down, it's not tacking straight away, which is great. There is quite a lot of holes and bits for decking that are going to be going on this. It's just a case of taking your time and making sure you don't hit them. Now this will dry for 24 hours and then I will linseed the deck. That I will do off camera. Looking nice though. Okay, so I'm more or less happy with that. Some bits have gone a little bit dry. I'll just dab them again. Because I don't want this deck lifting up. So there we go. Right. Just put that to one side. And we'll bring over our decking. And we'll peel back this sticky. I don't want to, I'm just wanting to do it nice and slowly. It's in one piece. And I'm just going to get this back here. That should be alright, as long as I line the rear up, everything else should line up perfectly. Now, because I've watered down that glue, I am able to move it around slightly, which looks perfect. Now, I've got a bit of a runoff, so just with the cocktail stick, I can just take that bit off. Or you can use a cotton bud. There we go. And now I'm just going to check in all the holes and make sure that they're all free of glue. So that one wasn't. you've got an issue to do like this, you just take your time. Just take your time with it. Enjoy it. It's not as stressful as when we put the decks together. I'm just making sure that all that glue is coming out. When that's dried, the only way to get it out is with a scalpel, and then you don't want to really be doing that. Learned this the hard way while doing this Titanic, that these need to be clear of any glue. So what I'll do once I've done this, I will basically clamp it overnight and let this dry. A little bit more glue. It's where the benches are actually going to go, where I've got a bit more. I'm more or less happy with that. Okay, so this actually came with some paper. So I'm going to wrap this up. Actually, I'll do it the other side. Wrap this up again. And we are literally going to clamp the heck out of it. Okay, here we go. That's one clamp there. Feel like I'm wrapping up a present. And clamp there. Another clamp there. I'm just going to get as many clamps on this as I can. Oops, one just slipped then. A little thing came off the end. I think I'm more or less clamped out. Let me double check. Got a couple more. Don't throw them around everywhere. Okay, and then I've just got some of these small ones just for here. It does look a little bit extreme, but it will be worth it. So that is all there is to do in this issue. I actually didn't even really need the magazine and instructions for that one, because fairly self-explanatory how to do it. But yeah, so I'm going to let that dry for 24 hours. And then when I come back, I'll put some linseed on it. And it will look really, really nice. But that is stage or issue 124 complete. Well guys, that's it for issue 124 of the Titanic. Thank you for tuning in. Now waiting on my next lot from Hachette of this build. So yeah, they should be coming by the end of the week, fingers crossed. But really coming along. I've looked at the next lot again and we're not actually doing that much. So we've still got a heck of a lot of this ship to build. So yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of a mad dash towards the end. But we'll just have to see how it goes. But that was nice and enjoyable just to sit there, put the glue on and just chat for a little bit. So always nice to do that. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please can you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.